Chances are, if you were on Twitter or the internet at all today, then you came across the Carlee Russell story. The story goes as told. Carlee Russell is a 25-year-old nursing student who was on her way back home from picking up dinner. While on her way back home, she stopped on the side of the highway because she seen a toddler walking alone. She hops out of her vehicle to go ahead and chase down the toddler to get them to safety. She calls the police and she also calls her family to alert them that she's seen a toddler. Now, while on the phone with her family, they heard her scream and then dead silence. The police arrived about a minute later, and there was no trace of Carlee Russell, but her vehicle was there, her wig, and her phone. After an extensive 2-day search, Carlee Russell has finally been found. Now, before we get to exactly how she was found, let's just break down why this story just don't make sense and why it is more than likely a hoax. You see, I first got suspicious when I heard her family speak about what exactly took place on that call with Carlee Russell. Her family confirmed that Carlee gave them a call. She let them know she seen the toddler, and they heard her speaking to the toddler, but they never heard the toddler speak back.
After calling 911, the caller stopped to check on the child and also called a family member to report the same details.
When she got out the car, she did tell my daughter-in-law, I can't just leave. I can't just leave this little child on the side of the road.
Russell's family says while on the phone, they heard her talking to the child, but they didn't hear the child respond.
The family confirmed as she was speaking to the toddler never said a word. So there's no confirmation the toddler was actually there. Now, I don't know how much experience y'all have with toddlers, but if a toddler is alone in the dark, walking on the side of a highway, they're more than likely scared, crying, anxious, and at the very least, if an assertive adult is speaking to them, offering help, at the very least, a toddler is going to do is mumble or cry. The fact that they heard nothing, dead silence from a toddler, is suspicious. I was already suspicious with the toddler, but what really confirmed my suspicion was when the footage of the incident got released, and it shows no abduction whatsoever. Here's the footage of the incident where it's been enhanced and more clearer. This is the vehicle of Carlee Russell. What we're about to see is she has her hazard lights already, so which means she would have seen the toddler from all the way back there. So far, there's no toddler whatsoever on this road, right? If the toddler was close enough for her to see the toddler, ain't no toddler about to outwalk her car. And do she got superhuman vision that she's seen a toddler who was all the way, I'm talking about up here, all the way up here from back there? Now, Carlee Russell finally stops right here. So far, there's no toddler in sight. Where's Carlee Russell? So Carlee Russell is about right here. You see, yeah, right here, right? She just got out. She's right here. She's right there. And watch, there's nothing happening. Nothing happens. You don't see nothing happening at all. Again, she's still right here. There's nobody else in sight. Now, the one thing that's interesting about this particular highway, right? Bruh, there's not like an interstate to where there's like 20 lanes, bruh. Right? If you get kidnapped right here, people are gonna see. Carlee Russell is 5'4", 160 pounds. She ain't no small girl. It's not gonna be no easy fight. There are gonna be people, listen, folks will see you struggling and getting kidnapped. Nothing happens. Nothing at all. Here's something else that doesn't make sense. They said they found Carlee's wig and her phone at the same spot towards the passenger side of her vehicle. Well, if she's being forcibly kidnapped, that she leaves behind her phone and her wig, or they yank her to where her wig comes off, then why would her wig and her phone be neatly in the same position? So the kidnapper is kidnapping her, taking her forcibly against her will, and then they left her phone and wig in the same spot? Huh? It don't make sense at all. We were notified about 15 minutes ago from a family member of Carlee, who announced that Carlee has been found safe. My immediate reaction was, thank God she's not dead. But then my second reaction was, okay, where was she found? Now, according to reports, Carlee actually showed up at her parents' home. Well, that's suspicious. That'll make sense, because if you were kidnapped and abducted by somebody, why would they then drop you back off at your parents' home? Why would they then risk dropping you back off knowing the entire world is looking for you? They drop you back off on a residential area where there's nothing but cameras and surveillance that can spot the vehicle they're driving and get them caught? No kidnapper is doing that. So if they did kidnap you, drove you far away, after 2 days they realized there's a lot of media pressure and they let you go, you telling me you didn't contact anybody once you were a free woman, that you then walked all the way back to your parents' home? Or you called public transportation and nobody recognized you? You called an Uber back to your parents' home and the Uber driver ain't recognize you? They ain't hear your story? You couldn't use your phone to call somebody? Because she showed up alone. So she couldn't have used an Uber nor public transportation. It's either you walked back or they dropped you back off. There ain't no kidnapper drop you back off to your parents' home, bruh. What's going on just don't make sense at all. At all. Now we're gonna find out more information. Again, I really only have two possibilities here. A Jussie Smollett situation where she just made up the entire thing, or two, she had a mental breakdown. Schizophrenia could probably explain her seeing a toddler that really wasn't there, but that don't explain, going missing for 2 days. It's a hoax. There's no abduction here. But apparently Carlee has been taken to a hospital though to get checked up. But once she leaves that hospital, she will probably have a couple of things to answer to. One, what happened to the toddler? Where's the toddler at? Two, who abducted you? If nobody is found, if no toddler is found, something is up. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think happened? It's your boy, Poetic Flacco. Like the video, sub to the channel, comment for the algorithm. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.